Well, the thing that's attracting everyone is the fact that there is growth and money here. And everyone wants to come where the money is and where there's jobs. And because there's jobs, there's a demand for resources.
In the community that I lived in for much of my childhood and teenage and early adulthood, the roadways were a huge cause for concern. There was a lot of times where, you know, we've got a four-way stop and there's 16 lanes coming to a four-way stop, and it didn't work. There were a lot of traffic problems up there, a lot of backup, you know, the bridge not being fixed until it was to the point of absolute necessity. And so again, a lot of reactive planning versus proactive, and that growth really should have been anticipated because we knew that there was a huge influx of people coming up to live there.
The Calgary Regional Partnership document helps development by allowing us to plan. It sets out some rules about how the communities are going to come together. It states the kind of nodes that we're looking at for intensification. It states the goals. The regional development, I think, helps us plan predictability. It's really the consistency of decisions and the predictability of having the infrastructure in place in a timely basis without site-by-site costs, which are unpredictable, but to have costs that are spread and borne by all of the growth that's happening towards the entire region fairly.
I think some people aren't aware of how far ahead that planning is looking at. Like they're seeing it as like something immediate that maybe we don't need, whereas I'm looking at it as, you know, that's to anticipate the growth of the population, right? So, so living here, I'm starting to see a lot of changes to the roads, and a lot of talk about different modes of transportation within Cochrane. And I know for some people that's like, oh, well, why do we need that? We only have a population of, say, you know, 17,000, 18,000. But I mean, I watched up north, I watched our population absolutely explode and then not have the infrastructure in place to manage that.
One of the ways to deal with the impact of growth is to help with increasing transit and knowledge on the transit. Increasing route sizes, frequencies, so that way people are not having to require to drive in order to, you know, get to work on time or get home on time or get home early from work. If they can get home, you know, at a decent time, people are happy generally. And one way is to help to try to alleviate traffic, get traffic off the road, implement buses such as the ICE. I believe, yes, the transit system has been beneficial. There's a lot of potential for it. It can get even bigger than it is right now.
I think the impacts of the growth are readily apparent throughout the entire region. It's taking longer to drive to work, you know, as you kind of see more traffic coming in and out. There's bigger and bigger road infrastructure being put in place. There's also more transit infrastructure that's been put in place. The population of the region has grown to over 1 million now. It's pretty incredible to see the growth that's occurred over the last 10 years. And with that growth, we're eating up more of the resources in land, more of the resources in water, more of the resources in wastewater. So planning for the future and making sure that we can continue that growth for everybody's success is important.